Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to talk about goodwill. So, this is an important chapter in partnership fundamentals because goodwill is the basis through which the remaining chapters of partnership are based. Right. So, for example, we have change in profit sharing ratio, we have admission, we have retirement, we have death. All these chapters have questions which are having goodwill as one of the aspects. So let us understand goodwill first. What is goodwill? Uh, so when we talk definition of definition of goodwill is generally used to denote the benefit arising from connections and reputations. Goodwill is nothing more than probability that old customers will resort to old place. So these are two definitions of goodwill. And when we talk about the meaning of goodwill, it's basically the good name or the reputation of the firm through hard work and honesty of its owners. So, what we really need to understand over here is that goodwill is basically a kind of a reputation or the confidence which a particular firm or a company is enjoying uh, because it is offering good quality products or it has been into that business for a very long period of time because the company has managed to gain a lot of revenues, earn a lot of revenues on a yearly basis. It has seen a lot of growth, consistent growth historically. So these are the factors which indicate that the firm is enjoying confidence within the market, and as a result, the firm is able to sell products and also earn profits. So that is why the firm has goodwill in the market or is having a good reputation in the market. Then, when we talk about the factors which affect goodwill, the first and the foremost factor is the favorable location. A firm may be located in a very good place, and that, for example, a lot of big companies they have their corporate offices in Mumbai, and uh, and Mumbai is considered to be the commercial capital of a country. So that everyone who wants to do business or who wants to be engaged in a business, usually the big companies they get a lot of they have this perception that having an office in Mumbai makes that company having a good name in the market. Second is efficiency of management. If the management is efficient, it is doing its work in a proper manner, the management is focused on the goals of the organization, objectives of the organization, the management is focused on providing a good quality product to the customers, then that will definitely, over the long run, impact or will affect the goodwill of the firm positively. Longevity of the business, of course, if a particular business has been into the business into you know the if a particular business is doing that business for a long period of time, then it will definitely enjoy goodwill in the market, right, in comparison to a firm which is relatively new, right, or which has just launched itself in the business environment. Fourthly, nature of goods. Now, when we talk about nature of goods, what are the characteristics of the goods which are being produced? What is the quality of those products? At what price these goods are being sold in the market? Everything will be affecting the goodwill of the firm. Position of license. Whether the company has all the desired licenses or certifications in place to conduct business in a particular business environment or in a particular geography. If the firm or the company is doing business without a license, then of course it puts a question mark on the capabilities of the firm. Then monopolistic and other rights. Any company which has monopolistic rights basically means that it has the exclusive rights to sell those goods in a particular market. If we take example in today's environment, Adani owns six airports. It has taken six airports on lease from the government of India for a period of 60 years. It is enjoying a monopoly in this particular segment. So what it practically means is that Adani is ensuring the revenues for next 60 years through these airports. So that gives a good impression amongst the investors and the shareholders, even in the customers, that this is a stable business and the firm is going to perform well. Risk involved. If the firm or the company is involved in a business which has a high level of risk, then in that situation, if the risk element of risk is high, then the customer confidence or the confidence of the investors can go down because there is a high risk of loss, right? If a company has balanced its product portfolio in a manner wherein some products are bread and butter products which will definitely give revenues to the firm or the company over a long duration of time, but at the same time the company is innovating and investing in research and development and trying to experiment with some new products, which may be a risky proposition, then also that particular company or a firm will enjoy goodwill in the market. But if a company is solely focused on selling products which have less acceptability in the market amongst the consumers, then the element of risk is high. Trend of the profits. Continuous increase or consistent increase in the profits of the firm will surely help the company or the firm to enjoy goodwill, because it is the perception which matters. And a company which is enjoying good profits over the last 4 to 5 years, such a company will definitely be perceived to be a company which is selling good products in the market. Let's move on to the next. So we will now discuss about methods of goodwill valuation. And when we talk about methods of goodwill valuation, there are four methods of goodwill valuation. One is the first and the foremost is the average profit method, which is here. You can see that this is the first method which we will do, right? Next method of goodwill valuation is super profit method, calculation or valuation of goodwill through super profits. After that, the next is the weighted average profit method, and then the capitalization method. So there are four methods of evaluating goodwill or finding the value of goodwill. We will discuss this in our next video. We will discuss these methods in the next video. But just to conclude with this initial video, I would just like to highlight that goodwill is not easy to calculate because it's an intangible asset. So there has to be some basis through which one can calculate goodwill. So my question to all my students is that let us know what is the basis that we can form through which goodwill can be calculated. What is the basis of calculating goodwill? All right, that's it. Have a nice